Hello, welcome back to Kim Reads. As we continue with 90s movies favorites, we're going to start Pocahontas. Listen to the voice of the wind as it tells the story of Pocahontas, the daughter of Chief Powhatan. Pocahontas loved the land and many spirits that lived in the animals, the trees, and the wind. One day, Pocahontas visited Grandmother Willow, a wise old tree spirit. "My father wants me to marry the warrior Kocoum," Pocahontas told her. "But he's so serious, and lately I've been dreaming a strange dream of a spinning arrow." Grandmother Willow knew there was great wisdom to be found in dreams. "It is pointing you down your path," she told Pocahontas. "But how do I find my path?" Pocahontas wondered. "If you listen to your heart, you will understand," Grandmother Willow replied. "The spirits that live in all things will guide you." So Pocahontas listened to the wind and climbed Grandmother Willow's strong branches. Off in the distance, she saw some very strange clouds. But they weren't clouds. They were the white sails of a ship bringing men from England to new land in search of gold. As soon as the boat touched shore, a man called John Smith climbed the tree to the vast land. He came face to face with Pocahontas' friend Meeko. "Well, you're a strange-looking fellow," Smith said. John Smith had a feeling someone else was also nearby, so he hid and watched. Soon Pocahontas came into view, but when she saw him, Pocahontas ran to her canoe, quick as a deer. Smith ran after her. "Please, don't go. I won't hurt you," Smith called after her. Pocahontas could not understand the words the strange man spoke, but the sound of Grandmother Willow's echoed in her mind, so Pocahontas listened with her heart and understood. She saw that John Smith's heart was kind. While Pocahontas and John Smith became friends, Smith's shipmates and Pocahontas' tribe were becoming enemies. The warriors watched from shadows as the men chopped down the trees and tore up the beautiful land. Grieving eagle Ratcliffe urged the sailor to dig faster. He wanted the gold. Then Ratcliffe's dog, Percy, spotted the Native Americans and yelped. "It's an ambush!" shrieked Ratcliffe when he saw the men in their buckskins. "Arm yourselves!" Musket fired through the woods like deadly thunder. A young warrior dropped to the ground with a wound on his leg. "Nanotech!" Kocoum cried as he rushed to his fallen friend. "Back to the village," Kocoum commanded. Kocoum carried his friend home. The medicine man had never seen a wound like Nanotech's. Pound and rage. "These beasts invade our shores, destroy the land, and now this." He told Kocoum to send messengers to all other Native American villages. "We will find these dangerous strangers together," Powhatan told his people. But even then, Pocahontas was talking to her new friend John Smith. Meeko was searching Smith's pouch for some treats, but grabbed his compass instead. "What is that?" Pocahontas asked as Meeko ran off. "It tells you how to find your way when you are lost," Smith told her. "Meeko can keep it. I will buy another compass in London." "London? Is that your village?" Pocahontas asked. Smith tried to explain cities and how his people would show her how to build different kinds of houses and roads. Pocahontas knew the woods around them were more beautiful than any city could ever be. She showed Smith her world and told him how she and her people were connected to it. Pocahontas even took Smith to Grandmother Willow's glade. Smith was stunned. "One look at this place and the men will forget all about digging for gold." "What is gold?" Pocahontas asked. Smith showed her a gold coin. "There's nothing like that around here," Pocahontas said, shaking her head. Smith tried to tell us to Ratcliffe, but the greedy man wouldn't listen. "They have our gold and they'll do anything to keep it," Ratcliffe shied. "But there isn't any gold," Smith said. "Lies, lies," Ratcliffe raged. "We'll get our gold, you may have to take it by force." In Powhatan's village, the warriors were just as eager to fight for their land. "But we don't have to fight," Pocahontas told her father. There must be a better path. We should try talking. It's clear the strangers do not want to talk, he replied. But if one of them did want to talk, would you listen? Pocahontas persisted. Powhatan said yes. The night in Grandmother Willow's glade, Pocahontas said to John Smith, "Come with me and talk to my father." Smith shook his head. Once two sides want to fight, nothing can stop them. Sometimes the right path is not the easiest one, said Grandmother Willow. Smith sighed. All right, he said, I'll try. Meanwhile, a settler named Thomas was watching them. He had followed John Smith. Suddenly, Kocoum burst out of the woods. He had followed Pocahontas. Kocoum, no! Pocahontas cried. But Kocoum charged at Smith. Frightened, Thomas fired his musket and Kocoum fell. Thomas, run! Smith cried. As Thomas fled, warriors swarmed into the glade. They captured John Smith and took them into the village. At sunrise, this man will die, Chief Powhatan told his people. Pocahontas went to Grandmother Willow. I thought my dream was led me to John Smith, she cried. But now he's going to die. I feel so lost. Just then, Mika dropped a round metal object to her hands. Through her tears, Pocahontas looked at John Smith's compass. The needle moved back and forth. The spinning arrow, she whispered. Grandmother Willow smiled. The arrow from your dream, it shows you your path. Let the spirits of the earth guide you. Pocahontas ran like the wind. At dawn, she reached the cliff where her father was about to carry out the sentence on John Smith. Pocahontas stood between her father and John Smith and said, If you kill him, you'll have to kill me too. Look around him. This is where the path of hatred has brought us. Two armies stood ready to fight. The settlers clutched their muskets. The warriors pulled their bowstrings taut. This is the path I choose, Father, Pocahontas declared. What will yours be? Chief Powhatan dropped his weapon. If there is to be any more killing, it will not start with me. The settlers lowered their guns. Now's our chance, Radcliffe commanded. Fire. But none of the settlers would shoot. So Radcliffe grabbed a musket and aimed it at Chief Powhatan. No! John Smith cried as he leaped between the bullet and the mark. Smith had returned to England to get treatment for his wound. Radcliffe was returning too, in chains. Pocahontas did not go with a friend. I am needed here, she told him. Smith understood that Pocahontas belonged with her people. They said their goodbyes. She walked from the cliff as Smith's ship set sail and waved farewell. And that's the end of that story. Hey, so a little fun fact. Pocahontas did marry Kocoum. She got married at 15 and they had 2 kids. They lived to be 32 and 43 and they had kids. And this was in addition to Thomas that she had with John Rolfe. So when Pocahontas was taken to the ship before sailing to England, Kocoum was called for, and when he went to go get her. So anyway, she sailed to England and eventually married John Rolfe and died at 21 of smallpox. Well, talk to you later. Bye.